Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Flagship station for MTSU Sports. The views and opinions on this show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of WGNS, its management, other hosts, or advertisers.
And good evening, everyone. This is Ed Raymer, for the Ed and Lee Raymer Show. We're going to forego all the formalities. We're glad to be here with you. I want to give all of our guests maximum yield of our time here at WGNS. We're glad to be with you. Matt Fee is my special guest. Of course, every week somebody's special, but this one is really, really special. Yeah. Matt is your chairman of your Rutherford County Democrat Party. Matt, welcome back so much.
Thank you very much, Ed. I know it's been a little while since I've been sitting in the hot chair with you.
I'll trade play. I'll put myself in a hot chair tonight. So you're in charge. Okay,
all right, that's great. It's a good day to be a Democrat in Rutherford County, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yeah. I'm sure. I'm going to wager that most people listening tonight probably know what happened on the election this past Thursday night. Rutherford County Democratic candidates won 7 seats on the county commission. That's up from 2 before. We knocked off a couple of incumbents as well.
True.
So that's 1/3 of the county commission, broke the supermajority on the county commission from the Republican Party. Also, we won a seat on the Rutherford County Schools School Board.
Janice McCord
from
exactly
Zone 1,
right.
which honestly is, I think the whole time I was kind of watching that one and thinking that's the one that we have a shot at. And I was glad that we won. I was really glad that we won that one. It was a lot of hard work from a lot of different people that went into those campaigns. And I feel like that I am just fortunate enough to be the person in this spot right now to kind of reap the rewards of all of the hard work that has gone into Rutherford County over the last decade, at least.
Believe me, my friend, it's been a long drive.
There are probably more people than I could even remember to name that have had a hand in the last, however long it's been, that I would say kind of tilled the earth here in Rutherford County that made last night even possible.
Mm-hmm. True.
And those wins are for all of those people. Anybody that's ever worked on a campaign,
that's right.
Anyone that's ever run for office in the past, anyone that's ever knocked a door for somebody, made a phone call, sent a text message, sat here in this chair with Ed Raymer, you name it, and have done it in the name of trying to get Democrats elected here in Rutherford County.
That's right.
Over the last while. Those wins were for you. I only got involved in this 3 years ago. 3-ish years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, I'll tell you this, I've been sharing this little tidbit of a secret here more and more with people lately. I didn't even vote in the August 2022 election.
Really?
There's different reasons for that.
Was one of them discussed?
No, had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It was more of a there were different things going on, and I just forgot the election. I was actually one of those people who didn't even know that there was a Democratic Party here in Rutherford County back then.
I can believe that.
And it's not because they weren't here and doing things, right? It's because I wasn't looking in the right place. And then I discovered it, and now here I am today. And all of those people that have put in all of that work over the last however many years, they made last night possible. The candidates that were brave enough to stand up and put their name on the ballot, they made last night possible. I think I had a number in mind with what I thought was going to be what we would win, and we went way past that number.
It exceeded that, yeah.
And
right.
I've heard from so many people over the last few days, just with, I think a lot of people for a long time really thought that, maybe not so much people that were within the Democratic Party here in Rutherford County, but just in general, people thought Democrats can't win in Rutherford County.
Sure.
And I felt like we just needed, there were a lot of Democrats that came actually really close 4 years ago.
Sure.
Like I said, people tilling the earth to make last night possible. And we nudged those over the finish line this time. I think that, we've proven that, Rutherford County is not necessarily a red county. We've proven that we're definitely more purple than red, and that Democrats can win here, and that we are competitive in these places, and that Republicans are on notice now. They just can't stick their name on the ballot with the R next to it.
Sure.
And not campaign and expect to win.
Or switch your party and campaign in that party, and a lot
Sure.
of people are finding that out right now.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. You can't just be the Republican candidate and expect to win.
And we don't want you to be the Democrat candidate either.
No. I mean,
We never wanted that.
You should always have to work for
Your constituents.
For the constituents, and earn their trust and earn their vote.
Exactly.
And I think that everyone that ran for office this year, they ran on platforms of putting the people here in Rutherford County first.
Right.
And that, something that I've said a lot is that local government can't fix every problem,
Right.
but it could sure as hell be doing a lot more. And I
Exactly.
think that now that we have some of these, we have Democrats in place now who have run campaigns on these issues to help everyday people, that maybe we can start to see some of that going forward. So
And Matt, we have people that they know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one I'll say that may have a bit of a climb would be Brendan Dowdy, because he's so young.
yeah,
The youngest to ever serve in the state of Tennessee. That is history making, as I understand it.
okay. I know he's definitely the youngest
He
in
was.
Rutherford
He's
County. I
the
don't know about
youngest
state.
to ever serve in the state of Tennessee.
Okay.
Now, if we can, if it's all right with you, I want to go over who got more votes in who our candidates are. Of course, number one,
Sure.
District 1, Hope Oliver.
Yep.
District 5, Jeff Crum.
Yep.
11, District 11, Wayne Sharp.
Yep.
District 13, as I just mentioned, Brendan Dowdy.
Mm-hmm.
16, some lady by the name of Kathy Watts. Okay. I'm in trouble already. 17, Sean Gilliland.
Yep.
A lot of folks know him. And 21, Laura Clark.
Yep.
Now, I'd like to mention also the people that very easily we could have been talking about tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Lehue, District 4.
Yep.
Daniel Nadeau, District 8. Katie
Six.
Beth, District 6. I'm sorry, I can't read. District 7, Katie Beth Thomas.
Yep.
Jennifer Burke, District 8.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Maelstrom, District 9.
Yep.
Celeste Davis, 12. Shay Woods, 15. I really thought Shay would carry that away. Diana Carter, District 18. Pat Clements. No one worked any harder than Pat. Number 19. Some worked just as hard, but Pat, I'm telling you. And Josh Walker in District 20.
Yeah.
And now at Rutherford County School Board is Janice McCord. Did we have any other candidates on running
Yeah,
for
school board, there were 3 seats up, and we had Democrats running for all 3. Janice ran for Zone 1. We also had Brian Hall for Zone 4, and Jonathan Yancey for Zone 7.
Jonathan Yancey.
Yeah,
Forgot about John. I forgot about him.
We came up a little bit short on those other 2, but Janice is the first person to run as a Democrat and get elected to the school board as a Democrat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that is a really big deal. Like I said, I was hopeful on that school board seat coming into the election, and I knew from seeing the early vote return. Let's not call it returns.
Right.
So during the early voting period when it's a primary, you can see who voted and you can see which
Right.
primary they voted in. You don't know who they voted for.
Right.
So,
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
kind of gauge, it's not exact, but it's kind of a good leading indicator as to
Sure.
whether or not who voted for your candidates. And I knew from watching that school board race in Zone 1 that we were really, really close on that one, and we ended up pulling it out. And Janice, she did a fantastic job running that campaign up there in the Laverne area.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking about people. You just go, hey, you want to run for school board? Oh, yeah, I'll run. No, we're not talking about that. Those days are gone. You're
Yeah.
talking about quality people here. These last candidates I mentioned that didn't get the votes to take that seat, I would darn sure be looking out for them 4 years from now, or at least even 2 years from now on certain seats that may come available. These people, we need them. And folks, if you are listening and you have run for a seat in years past, we need you now more than ever. The experience is what we're hoping for. That's
Yeah.
what we want.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, I think what has been accomplished in this election cycle is that we've proven finally that, yes, Democrats can get elected here in Rutherford County, and we should expect to have seats on these governmental bodies here in Rutherford County.
Sure. And the thing is if people, I think I will get up and go vote today. I hadn't voted in 4 or 5 years. And there's people I bet that I know, crunch the numbers, they did that. They haven't been out before.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, and they're here. But I want to tell you something else that got me on this too.
Okay.
Was the candidates that I saw working together.
Mm-hmm.
I've saw many times. I think, and I may be wrong here, I'll stand corrected, but Wayne Sharp, hey, he's on Facebook, he's all over the place. I think I'm going to go campaign with so-and-so today. She was needing some help.
Yeah.
And then turn around and I'm over here holding signs for Pat Clement. I'm running for this, but I want to hold signs for him for today. He's helping everybody working together, helping each other.
It's
unbelievable.
It is a team effort. Let's take, Janice's school board zone, for example, right?
Right.
So in Rutherford County, those school board zones are made up of 3 county commission districts each.
Right.
Okay. And hers was made up of 5, 11, and 12, which was Jeff Crum, Wayne Sharp, and Celeste Davis for 12. We won 2 of those. Right. So that's a big help. But
yes, it is.
But in terms of like the campaigning, right? RCDP sent lots of text messages into those 3 districts, especially because we thought we could win some of those commission districts in that school board zone. So it's like, we tell people, hey, go out and support Wayne and Janice, right? And we set up phone banks, and we have people
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
That's
right?
exactly right.
You have to maximize your resources, right? It's like Moneyball, right? You ever seen that movie Moneyball? It's just like that.
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, I'm a baseball nerd, so it's one of my favorite movies and books.
Okay.
But like
maybe I have seen that. I don't know. Go ahead.
It's
that's all right.
That's a tangent. I'll come back another day. We'll talk about baseball.
That's fine. Okay.
But that's what it's all about. You have to optimize the resources that you have.
Right.
And getting, even where there wasn't a school board race, districts that were close together, you would see commission candidates working closely together. I know Kathy did a lot with Katie Beth and Brendan and probably others. It's just the ones I can remember off of the top of my head. They worked well together and they promoted each other, right? And it was the same thing up in the Laverne area where we had that school board seat. If someone was making a phone call for Wayne Sharp, they were making a phone call for Janice McCord as well. So, it's I feel like it was a winning strategy that just helped everybody.
It is. I don't know how many times I saw it on Facebook. You know. Well, I thought you were running for this. Come to find out they are, but they're out there with the other candidate because they thought the candidate needed some help. And Wayne, and this, I may have been Janice campaigning with Wayne, I think.
Yeah.
And
they would go knock doors together.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And
it was it's just sort of refreshing to see.
Yeah. I'm so proud of everyone and the work that they did on this election. I couldn't, it's almost like I'm like, I don't want to say like a proud papa, but like
I know, just, I understand, and I'm sorry we got a call. I forgot about it. Bo. Are they still on the line? I'm sorry. Caller, please go ahead. I'm sorry, I forgot about you. Go ahead.
Hi, Ed and Matt. This is Janice calling.
Hello, Janice. How are
Hi,
you?
Ed. I'm doing wonderful. So excited about my new role at the school board. I just
Right.
wanted to call and thank all the voters and volunteers and donors who worked on my campaign. This was a challenging race. This was held by a Republican before. But, regardless of who you supported, if you're, listening to the show, we all have the same goal of supporting Zone 1 and making it a better place for our students and families and communities.
Exactly
So I'm honored by
right.
the opportunity to represent. I'm honored for the opportunity. I'm just looking forward to this new role and working alongside my fellow board members to serve this community. So just thanking everyone. Just wanted to give you guys a call.
Janice, thank you so much. Matt, your thoughts. Stay on the line, Janice, please. Matt.
Okay.
I've gotten to know Janice a little bit. Her
Right.
and her campaign manager. They did a phenomenal job,
Right.
in working to win that seat up there in Laverne. I don't know if I should say this out loud or not, but seriously, I would have taken fewer commission seats to get a Democrat on the school board.
School board's important. Yeah.
It's so important. That was like the icing on the cake. Thursday night was her winning that school board seat, and I'm so proud of her and everyone that worked on her campaign.
Janice, now, had you ever campaigned for office before?
I have not. I have canvassed for other people, but this was my first time running as a candidate.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I want to thank you, and we look forward to seeing your work ahead. And we know it will be demanding for the next few years, but
Yes.
we have full confidence that you can handle it. And I thank you so much for calling in tonight. We wanted to have everyone call in that we could and say thanks to people. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Ed. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Janice.
Good night. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Another quality, these are quality people. Like I said, you didn't come out here and just throw out a group of numbers and say everybody pick a number from 1 to 10. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You didn't know. And these are people that came, maybe some of them didn't even know what they were doing. And I want to tell you something, 4 years ago, we had candidates that had never run either, and I think they got a little depressed. Please, me of all people, I'm the world's worst, but we need you. We need you now more than ever because we've got more races. We're still in the midst of an election season here.
Yeah, well, we're not. Let me say this: for all of the major state and federal races that are coming up, those we have candidates that are out there for those.
Right.
We are, however, still looking for people to run for Smyrna, Laverne, and Eagleville. For their town councils and mayors. They are in the process of pulling petitions right now. That is correct. So their election is on the November ballot. So local elections are not over yet. Those 3 municipalities elect their city councils
so
on
you've
November.
you've got.
There's still opportunity to run for office.
Okay, we got to load the gun again. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got a call for the show. Caller, go ahead. Let's go with this. Hello, caller.
Hello, this is Commissioner Kathy Watts.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of you.
Hello, Kathy Watts.
Hey, Kathy.
Hello.
How are you doing, dear?
Coming down off of cloud 9. It's been a crazy weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lady right here is a big reason a lot of people are still with the Democrat Party. Kathy, you and I, we've been back down through this thing over a few years. This is really good news.
It really is. I've been to probably 5 of these election night watches, and every one of them we've left sad with our heads hung, and this one we all danced out of the room. It was pretty amazing.
Exactly. And no, I did not dance, so you don't have to worry about it. But
well, I know, but somebody sat in your lap, but that wasn't me.
Okay. Okay, as
Anyway,
we're moving on,
it
going
was-
down memory lane here.
Right. It was a pretty exciting night. I'm sorry
Yes, it
that
was.
everyone didn't win, but we got more than we expected. And it's because we had such high quality candidates who worked really, really hard.
That we do, Kathy. So many. Now, Kathy, where do you go from here? How does this work? It will be what in September when you all.
I'll let Kathy answer that.
Okay.
We're pretty sure that our swearing-in ceremony will be on August the 31st,
Okay.
And then there will be our first meeting on September 1st where we will get our committee assignments.
Sure.
Before that, the week before, on August 25th and 26th, we'll be attending a day and a half of training that the University of Tennessee is putting on for all new county officials in the state, all over the state. They're going to have it right here in Murfreesboro, though.
Unbelievable.
So we'll be getting a little training to learn what we're doing, I guess. And I think at some point in time we have to go see HR so we can get paid, because we do get paid a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to leave that one with you.
But I haven't heard anything from the county yet. They only had one day to contact me, and they're probably waiting for the certification of the election, which happens on the 17th?
17th, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so anyway, after it's officially certified, then we'd probably go to HR. But I'm sure we'll be getting something official soon saying you made it.
Kathy,
I don't know.
I just, and I'm sincere now, really, because you and I jab back and forth, but I thank you. I really do. You've stayed in here. You've hung in here with this party. And man, I, for one, as a citizen of this county, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's just great.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
It sure is. Anything else, please?
No, I think you asked a lot of us to call in, so I'll get off the phone.
I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying my best.
You guys don't even have two phone lines, so you can. I called in over and over and over. I don't know who you were talking to, but because I turned the radio off. So
I was talking to Janice. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to her as well.
Yes.
I'm glad we got somebody on the school board. But anyway, I will get off so that someone else can call in and that you can finish talking to Matt.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Kathy Watts.
Kathy.
She is your new. Okay, Kathy?
District 16.
Kathy, hey, let me ask you something. I noticed on the flyer that was sent out from your opponent, it had the Edwin Lee Raymer show listed.
Yeah.
That
you mean when they were?
Yeah, that you had
been
come
on
up
your
here.
show.
That you'd been up here, and I want to correct something right now. And I know Mr. Dodd is listening. That you said you wanted a 1% increase for taxes every year.
No,
you did not.
I didn't say
you
that.
did not say that.
I did not.
I'm the one that said that. And what we were talking about.
Okay.
No, if you'll remember, you can go back and play the tape, and I've said this for years. If you had just 0.5% here, 1/4% here, you wouldn't have had to have this giant 16, 17%
Yeah,
increase.
well, I know we
That's
talked about how
that's all we were talking
how
about.
difficult it is for people to pay a huge 16% at one time, and they did actually do. Every 4 years they've had a tax increase. So
Exactly. Okay.
And they're big. Okay.
Appreciate him listing our names anyway. But Kathy did not
was
say
nice
that.
of them.
I did. That's me. So, no, she's not campaigning. She didn't campaign for that. She doesn't believe in that. To be honest with you.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Okay.
And I'm also not a member of the DSA.
Okay.
Nor am I a radical.
Kathy, thank you. Okay.
All right. Good night.
Bye-bye. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Another quality game. Go ahead.
Yeah, quick point. I know Kathy mentioned it here, but the county commissioners get sworn in on August 31st.
Right.
I was speaking to Janice earlier today. School board is on August 28th. So the 28th is a Friday at the courthouse, and on the 31st, the county commissioners get sworn in on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so the school board is the Friday, the 28th, and commissioners are probably the 31st.
Okay. All right. We're going to go to our first break if we can. Bo's going to take us to that. He's on the board tonight. Connor is supervising for him. And we're going to go to our first break. Caller, if you're on the line, please hold on. We're going to take a break here. This is the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. Back with you right after this. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219, or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219, or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. You know, if you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219, or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous, it works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
Go ahead. And we are here, Ed Raymer with you, the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. Matt Fee is my guest. By the way, the other Matt Ferry, has done an incredible job as well.
Yeah.
Been around now for many years.
Matt Ferry is one of those people, like when I was talking earlier, there's too many to mention because I know I'd miss him. But like,
I know.
He is definitely one of those because, I mean, honestly, like, he is there for everyone all the time. I don't know how he does it,
I don't know
honestly.
either. I'm telling you.
But, you know, a lot of things don't happen without Matt Ferry and everything that he does.
He pushes the pedal down a little farther. He gives it a little more gas. I'm telling you. Bo, we have a caller. Go ahead, caller. I'm sorry we had to take a break. You're on. Go.
Hey, this is Wayne Sharp.
Hello, Wayne. How are
Wayne.
you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Ed?
Pretty good. Are you still out campaigning? The election's over, Wayne, by the way.
Well, the election's over, and I actually won.
Congratulations to you, sir. District 11, Wayne Sharp. He's going to be your representative down there for the next 4 years. Wayne, how are you doing? Have you absorbed it all yet?
I have not absorbed it. It's still kind of, you know, it's like, wow, you know, it's just hard to believe. I mean, I'm glad it worked out, and I'm glad I got elected, and I want to thank the people who voted for me to put their trust in me, and I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Well, you know, I was just telling Matt, when I went home Thursday night, I felt good and everything. That was fine. It was great. And results are the results. But it took several hours, even into the next day. I thought, you know, this is pretty nice, you know, because, Wayne, we hadn't had this in a decade, maybe,
It's been
longer.
a while. It's been a while from what I hear.
And,
yes.
oh, Lord, many a night's crying in our beer. And, you know, but those, thank goodness, the beer days are hopefully gone for me. But I'm serious, but congratulations. And, Wayne, we mentioned you earlier, your campaign ethic and campaigning with other people. I think I saw, did you campaign for Janice or somebody? Or?
Yeah, Janice and I kind of did a lot together. We had canvassing together. We did phone banking together. We appeared on your show together.
Right.
So yeah, we kind of teamed up, and you know, we're able to do things. So
I'm going to tell you right now, it's just, Matt, it's refreshing.
Yeah,
it's
it really
just
is.
refreshing.
And
do you know I run my campaign? He runs his. You know, okay, well, great bully for you.
Yeah.
That's not the way this has been.
And I think I told Wayne this before too, but I swear I think his wife made 1,000 phone calls by herself almost for his campaign. Like, it was amazing.
Oh, for the campaign? I thought you meant for divorce lawyers.
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
No, phone banking.
I didn't know if we had that many kind of lawyers in town, but at any rate, thank goodness for the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
A lot of hard work.
Wayne, I know you're looking forward to this. Wayne, have you ever run for office before?
this is the first time I've ever done it. First time.
Unbelievable. Our congratulations to you. Thank you so much for calling in tonight.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate
I
you.
appreciate it.
And thank you for running. I appreciate it. And even, you know, the people that ran and didn't come up winners this time, hey, stick around, because I think you would agree we need them. And we need them through the next 4 years.
We really, really need them. You're right.
And Matt, you were right. I'd forgotten all about it in Laverne, city councils in Laverne, Smyrna, and Eagleville.
Yeah. Now, you know, those elections are nonpartisan, so nobody runs technically as a Democrat. But,
Understood.
you know,
I'll respect that and stay out. That's fine.
We can do some support if we can.
Sure. Okay. Wayne, anything else?
No, that's about it. I just wanted to you know, thank the people who, like I said, put their trust into me, and I look forward to meeting the community and, you know, doing the job that I was elected to do. So.
Very good. Now, when are you going to get that pothole fixed in front of my house? What are we going to do about that, Wayne?
Well, you may need to come to the county commission meeting and bring that up.
Thank you.
Probably not the only pothole that needs to be fixed.
I'm telling you, probably not. Wayne Sharp, thank you so much, Wayne. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thanks
All
so
right.
much.
And Wayne is your new county commissioner, or will be soon, in District 11. And Matt, what are you doing right now, as far as, because I know your job really never ends. I mean, what are you concentrating on?
Well, to tell you the truth, even like the last couple of days, you know, we had the election was on Thursday. That was a busy day. Friday was a little bit more chill. It was a lot of replying to messages. Let me tell you, Friday was a busy day just to reply to messages. And, we've got all of the state and federal elections coming up.
Sure.
Here in Rutherford County in particular, we have all 5 of the state house campaigns. Brett Windrow, Connie Cascia, Owen Farnsworth, Matt Ferry, and I'm missing one.
Is it
Mary?
Mary,
Yeah.
Marianne.
Mary Young.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah,
And
for House District 37.
For House District 37.
So we'll have all of those, and then we also have a state Senate candidate, Angela Wynn.
And she is a doggone good candidate.
I am telling you.
Yes.
I am telling you. She is an amazing candidate. I've already got her yard sign in my front yard. I got it yesterday.
The gal kicked off the campaign. She's almost like a rock star, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether it was Beyonce or her. I wasn't sure, what are we doing? We've got a tour coming to town or what?
Yeah, that's great. But yeah, we'll start putting more emphasis onto their campaign from an RCDP perspective. We still have, some things that we need to work on as a party in particular, like supporting anyone that wants to run for any of those municipal locations. But I think we still got some planning to do around that.
Understood.
But the main focus coming up soon is, really almost today is turned to the state level candidates and where we can help. The governor, Jerry Green, is the candidate for governor.
Exactly.
Bradshaw is the candidate for U.S. Senate, and Victoria Broderick again here for Congress.
The woman does not quit.
Yeah, she's literally been campaigning for that seat for like 4 years now.
Exactly.
And she worked really, really hard to win that primary. When this whole election cycle started for 2026, before all of the redistricting happened here in Tennessee, she was the assumed candidate for that seat because there was no one running against her in the primary.
Yeah.
And then redistricting happened, and all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
And then we ended up with there were 5 people running for the Democratic nomination in District 4 here
with
in
big
Rutherford
money.
County.
With big money,
a lot of money, but money don't vote.
Money don't vote. People do.
Yeah.
Matt, if you don't mind, we've got a caller. I'm trying to get everybody in, please. Caller, go ahead.
Hi, this is Hope Oliver.
Who? What, are you needing money again? What, are you in jail again, Hope?
Not tonight.
Hey, I think this time you've got some friends on the county commission. How's that feel? Not that you didn't have with Shanto all along, but you know what I'm saying? You've got a lot more numbers now.
It feels wonderful. It feels wonderful.
It does, doesn't
I'm excited.
it?
I'm excited for the citizens. I'm excited for the Dems. Rutherford County is not so red. It's more purple.
Right,
seriously.
that it is.
And so I'm excited for the Dems that we had candidates that they believed in, that they trust in. They actually got out and voted. And I want to thank everyone that voted to reelect me as District 1 County Commissioner. I am elated and absolutely excited to be entering my second term.
Well, and I think it showed your numbers were just incredible, Hope. I think.
Yeah.
If I remember, if it's your race, I'm trying to remember everybody. I think you ended up with more votes and a bigger win this time than you did the first time, didn't you?
Oh yeah, first time was just
Okay.
First time was just 28 votes. I mean, I was kind of under the radar. They really didn't know who I was. They didn't really expect much out of me. But this time, I think my reputation proved a positive, and the citizens they trust me, and they came out and voted for me. So I'm excited.
And Hope, I'll tell you, folks, if you don't know who Hope is, when you turn your television set or if you go to YouTube at the county commission meetings, she's this lady that asks all the questions, okay? And they really did not like her up until now, but I have a feeling they're going to start listening to her a little more, okay? I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I'm saying that tongue in cheek, but I mean, you ask questions, pertinent questions. I'm not saying you ask questions just for the heck of asking questions,
Yes, sir.
But we appreciate you. I appreciate you running, and I know your family pays these families, Matt, pay a great price. Your family's paying it too. I
Yeah.
mean, it's and hey, let me tell you, even my wife, are you going to that campaign thing? It's part of it. That's what you do.
Oh, it's absolutely part of it. I think my husband was probably the number one campaign worker that I had. I had citizens always tell me, I saw your husband out there waving signs. I saw your husband at the traffic circle. I saw your husband, doing this, that, and the other. So absolutely, family is very important. They actually support us, and they are our number one fans.
Well, they keep you supported because there are going to be times when you don't know what to do.
Yep.
When you don't know, how should I vote on this or that? I'm sure. I've never served, but I'm sure that I've heard it comes down to that, even on a county level.
And I mean, I think it's really important. That's a good point, because like even when we were doing candidate recruitment last year and earlier this year, one of the things that I always tell people when they're interested is that, look, it's not just you that's going to go through this campaign. It's you and your family.
Right.
Your family needs to be bought in on this with you. Otherwise, you will not succeed.
Right.
And I know Hope knows this, and I know it firsthand from when Tiffany ran for school board a couple years ago.
Right.
Your partner is going to go through, is like they're on the ballot too.
It's exactly right. I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Hope.
That's true. So I just want to say this. I am so excited for everyone that stepped up and put their name on the ballot. Running for an elected office is not for the weak.
Definitely.
So even the Dems that weren't as successful, my hat's off to them for even stepping into the race. I am so proud of them. I'm proud of the campaigns that were run. I know earlier in your show you talked about how we collaborated and worked together to campaign.
Yes, ma'am.
And that definitely made a difference. I know it did for me. I had some personal things that went on during my campaign. I had candidates that stepped up and held it down for me, and I am forever grateful for that. And again, it just showed. It made a difference. I think that's what the Democrats saw, and I think that's what made the difference in these elections.
And Hope, candidates that helped you that maybe didn't fare on the winning side this time, but they still gave of their time to help people. I think Pat Clements, I think he campaigned for everybody. I mean, it's unbelievable. He has been dyed in the blue through and through, and it's unbelievable. I mean,
that is true.
And but many of the others, I'm not just singling out Pat, but so many that have, worked so hard. And there is hard work involved, and right now, we're into the dog days of summer. This is August, so and the statewide elections are up, as Matt was mentioning, and other localities, Smyrna, Laverne, Eagleville, they matter too.
Yep. That's where we're going to turn our attention towards, to support those candidates just as they supported us.
That's right.
And like
exactly.
Matt said, we are. They are. I'm saying we are, but recruiting more Dems to get into the fight, in the municipalities. So we're here to support and to give them guidance and help them over the finish line as well.
Hope, thank you so much again. And thanks to your husband. Say hello to him and all your family for what you've done. Thank you so much. Hope Oliver
Thank
is your county commissioner in District 1 down in Laverne. And I'll tell you what, Bo, if we can, let's go to our last break, and then we'll give Matt the rest of the yield of our time as we come back. You listen to the Edwin Lee Raymer Show. Back with you right after this. Hello, everyone. It's Ed with Private Investigations in Middle Tennessee. If you just need someone checked out on a background check, tag them a run, or if you need someone full-fledged to follow, give us a call. You can reach me at 615-390-7219. That's 615-390-7219. Or check out our website at piofmt.com. That's piofmt.com.
I felt so alone, scared, angry, full of self-pity. I just wanted to die, so I took another drink. Then I heard about AA and went to my first meeting. The people there talked about those same feelings. I was no longer alone. They gave me help to stop drinking and hope to start living. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
And I want to tell you about a great friend of ours, J. Mullins Jewelers. You know, they've been in this county for going on 100 years now. And their new location is 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. Jewelry for any and all occasions, weddings, birthdays, of course, all holidays, Christmas and everything, getting real busy around the Christmas holidays. Check them out at 1640 Memorial Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. You know, J. Mullins Jewelers. Can't beat it. All right, and we are back, and we have another caller on the line. And Jeff, I see your note here. I'm talking not Jeff Crum, who's on the line. Jeff Wooden. Jeff, I know you're trying to get through, but please bear with us. It's kind of like being at Hooterville. We've only got one line up here, so keep trying, please. I want you to go on. Jeff Crum's on the line. Jeff, how you doing?
Hello, Ed. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I've got the boss of the Democrat Party here, Matt Fee.
Yes, sir. Mr. Matt, yes, that's why I knew he was going to be on here, so I want to give a call. I want to kind of give a shout out to him. He's done a great job during this campaign. He's been the spearhead on this thing.
I'm telling you, and I've got Brendan Dowdy who's sending me messages. I'll get with you, Brendan, and of course Jeff Wooden. Jeff, thank you so much for running, and it's a pleasure to talk to you. Of course, you were, victorious in District 5. And, had you ever run for public office before, Jeff?
Yes, sir. Actually,
I
ran. That's how Matt reached out to me. I ran in 2022 for the newly gerrymandered District 13.
State House.
I remember you telling me that. Okay, I remember now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And when they were looking for somebody to run in 5, Matt reached out to me and appreciated it very much. And I told him that time, I said, hey, I need to think about this. And I made one phone call, and that was to Hope Oliver. I asked her if she thought she was making a difference. She said yes, she did, and that kind of started the ball rolling, and we got to where we are right now.
Yeah. And fun fact, I believe it was Hope Oliver that suggested Jeff to me. So it was kind of a full circle there when you called her
exactly.
and asked her
I'm telling you.
She really delivered with a good candidate there.
Well,
I'm telling you.
I appreciate it. It's been an experience this time. It's been a hard, and I say this. I mean, I feel personally that I worked hard toward it, and I believe every one of us, the ones that were successful and were able to get over the hump, and those that didn't quite get there were very close. But it was a group effort. Plus, all individually, we all worked hard. But Matt, just as I said, he kind of coordinated everything, kind of kept us together, and that worked as a group. And that was something that back in 2022, I didn't feel that was as strong, just because there weren't as many of us running, that sort of thing. But the bottom line is with everybody kind of together pushing for the same goals, we came out pretty successful, I think.
Sure did. I mean, Democrats now occupy 1/3 of the county commission.
Broke the supermajority.
Right.
Broke the supermajority.
Yeah.
And, I have a feeling, Jeff, and Jeff, you and I might have talked about this when you were up here. I have a feeling those folks that had done the crossover, the jumping jacks and went over to the other side, I have a feeling they might be looking back over their tracks and saying, I might need to talk to those people and maybe work this thing out.
My philosophy behind getting the job done for my district and for the county is I'm a believer that you've got to extend your hand across you've got to reach across the aisle, and I believe that that's the way you get things done. And what we're here for is we're here for, to work for the people in our district. That's what they elected us to do. That's what we promised to do. But then on top of that, it's everybody in the county, we're working for them also.
Exactly.
And
That's right.
I believe that you have to put everything together to make it work. And we're not always going to agree on everything.
Right.
But I think what we should agree on is the idea we want the best for as many people as we can do that for.
Well, and that's the reason. I mean, you're representing everyone in the county, and otherwise you wouldn't even take a vote. You'd just be talking about
Correct.
what was in your district, and here's what I want, and here's what we're going to get. It doesn't work that
Exactly
way.
right.
That's the reason all of you vote. Jeff, we've got other callers. We're about to get out of time. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jeff.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Take care. Jeff Crum, and he is he's going to be your new county commissioner here in Rutherford County in District 5. Okay? And we're glad he's here and glad he's worked so hard to do that. Matt, any thoughts right now while we're waiting?
Well, like I said earlier, I think that we had an excellent class of candidates running here in Rutherford County. Whether they won or lost, everyone worked really hard on their campaigns. And something that I like to tell people is that every door you knock, every phone call you make, every text message you send, every interaction that your campaign had with a voter is just another step in the direction of the transition from what was always perceived as a dark red Republican area to change that narrative that Rutherford County is, it's definitely purple. And I think that, we have changed that narrative now. And that, nothing is going to be handed to anyone just because of what party they're running under as a ticket.
And it shouldn't be.
And I think, we'll see, I don't know, maybe we'll finally see Republicans actually get out and talk to people in their communities now, after what happened. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of the other side just kind of took the Marsha Blackburn tactic and just running out the clock.
Just whatever.
Run out the clock and wait to win the election.
Well, and this is what I said about our candidates that weren't victorious in this. Will Lehue, Daniel Nadeau, Katie Beth Thomas, Jennifer Burke, Jack Malmstrom, Celeste Davis, Shay Woods, Diana Carter, Pat Clements, of course, Josh Walker. Keep your shoes on. You take you a break, get your breath, but there's more work to do. We've got to, please, we need your help. I know you're disgusted. We all get disgusted. I love winning. I hate losing, but that's part of it. That's life, okay? And I'm a good one to sit here and tell you that, okay? We've got a caller on the line. Caller, please go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Go ahead.
Hey, Ed, Jeff Wooden. How you doing?
Jeff, how are you, my friend?
Mr. Wooden?
I'm recovering.
I think you're going to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we talked before. It didn't go the way I'd hoped it would go, but I would tell you it was a fantastic experience. And for the people that voted to me and displayed that trust to me, I will be forever grateful. And, some of the other things you've talked about tonight, family, definitely. Family goes through it right with you. I couldn't have done it without my wife and even my daughter jumping in there in a couple of forums and, talking to people for me. And, it's different. I mean, I talk to people. I said, look, your vote is your power. Well, more people exercise their power and their voice. So I can't complain about that. And like I said, I wish the results had been different, but we'll continue to do what I do. And like I said, public service is that privilege, and I'll continue to find a way to keep fighting.
Well, I think in your race, Kelly Northcutt from 4 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years. I'm sorry, 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Others from that time are showing that big money doesn't necessarily buy the vote. I mean, you were up against some big money. You came in fourth, I believe, right?
Yep, fourth.
See?
Unfortunately.
And they take the top three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
And, we all know never mind, we'll get into that later. But at the bottom line, you don't have to. It doesn't cost a fortune to do this. Now, it does cost some money to run for office. There's no doubt about it, and it takes your personal time. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, just having to have a $50,000 contributor, you don't have to have that. I mean,
No, I mean, we funded our campaign pretty much ourselves. I only had a couple of donations, but I didn't take or get big money from some of these property development and real estate companies like some of my opponents did. But there's a way to do it, and local elections and the municipalities are important. So for those three municipalities that don't have candidates yet, if you live in those areas, by all means, pull a petition and run. It's your chance to facilitate some change.
Exactly.
Yep. Jeff Wooden. Jeff, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you will stay in touch with us. I want you to please, you and your wives, please stay engaged with the Democrat Party. We need you.
Yeah.
We need you now more than ever.
And I just wanted to say I really appreciate Jeff and everything you did in running for that city council seat. I know that wasn't an easy election.
It's not easy to accept those type
I'm really
results.
Proud of what you got done.
Because this man is certainly qualified.
Very qualified.
Yeah, I think you are, Jeff. You don't need to run. I'll put it to you this way: you don't need to run your resume by me. Okay.
I appreciate that. And the last thing I would say is, I had some great support. Ed from you, Stephen Cates is another one that I would give a shout out to.
Is he something else? I'm telling you.
Some incredible people, and and
Steve is
Shanto Sereno.
Shanto Sereno. I'm telling you, these people are so important. And Steve Cates, if you're listening, thank you for keeping the faith, because he's done it. I'm telling you, man, guys, y'all, it's been tough. This last decade's been tough, and man, I thank you all. I just told. Go ahead.
But
like
I said, people always reach out and they're like, "Thanks," and I'm like, like I said earlier, I just happen to be the one that's here right now.
Right.
Because a lot of the work that happened before, you said a couple of the names earlier and we've mentioned them, but like I said, there's too many to mention. There's no way I'd ever be able to say them all. But, they've done the work here in Rutherford County to try, and basically they set the stage, and we were able to capitalize it this time.
Well, a good friend of mine.
We were finally able to make the harvest.
Hooper Penuel out in Las Casas. Hooper, from way back, was an election observer in Europe, even in the Soviet Union.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, this history of this Democrat Party goes back a long way. It's been overshadowed by a bunch of loudmouth people. It has. I'm not lying. Okay, I can say it. Matt's not saying it. Ed Raymer's saying it. I'm telling you. Matt, thank you for doing it. Okay, Jeff, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks,
all right.
Jeff. See you.
We appreciate it. Matt, anything else? We're in our last minute. Thank you so much.
Last minute is that just another reminder that the November election is coming up soon. It will be here before you know it. So make sure you know who your candidates are running for state and federal office. And, I think the time is right. Hopefully we can flip at least one or maybe two.
We will be having those candidates in here on a regular basis till now. I'm sorry, I know football season comes in, and I love football and basketball and baseball, but we're doing politics the next few weeks. So, folks, if you can keep up, put on your tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Matt, thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Matt Fee, he is your chairman of your Rutherford County Democrat Party. I want to thank Bo, who's been on the board. Connor's training him. I thank WGNS for putting up with me. And I'll tell you what, until Bo's getting his directions, until next Sunday at 8 o'clock, I'm Ed Raymer for the Edmund Lee Raymer Show. I'll catch you down the road. Good night.